Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset, and that is your time. Welcome. Welcome. Come one, come all, baby. We educate everybody. We don't care what your nationality is, what you believe in. As long as you believe in love, baby, and you want to help the world, and you're willing to give it your all, then we want you in the club. We want you to become a lifer. We desire people like you to jump on in. We desire amazing individuals who think that they're going to do amazing things with their life. We want people that are going to go all the way, push to the next level, and never stop. Are you that person? Because we're looking for you. Maybe you can become an elite charter where you get free access to the group and start actually helping the group. That should be the goal of every single person in the group, to become part of the team. And we're looking for you. We're looking for the elites every single day. Where are you? Are you out there? In my years of thousands and thousands of people, I've picked 3 amazing elites. And it doesn't come lightly. I'm working on one guy. He's pretty awesome. He knows who I'm talking about. Might be the name of Steffelsgate. And I'm sorry I haven't got to the Zoom yet. But you are penciled in mentally, and eventually you are getting that Zoom. I promise you that. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We appreciate all of you, baby. Shout out to Fit for Business in the house. Shout out to the 777s from Crypto Surfer. God bless all you beautiful people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. The Wi-Fi is bumping at the Airbnb, baby. It is 9:33. I was out to dinner. You know, we started dinner at 5:30. The dinner was awesome. Then they invited us to gelato, and I had to say, I got to get in the Uber and get back to my hotel so I can run the stream, you know. We appreciate you, Sam. Thank you so much. I would have stayed for gelato. It would have been awesome. But honestly, I love y'all. And I'm so hyped right now. Bitcoin doing damage. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. We're going to look at some altcoins. We're going to have some fun. We're going to break down Bitcoin dominance. We're going to have a long talk about the charts together as we do every single Saturday night. And it's a vacation Saturday night. You know, I get a little wild. You know, I probably have a different look on tonight. Might have some Gucci glasses on. You never know. You never know. You never know. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Wow, I'm excited. 59 minutes, 59 seconds remaining in the period. 59 seconds remaining in the period. Can the Bruins score a hat trick before it's over? Let's find out. Stephen Curry back to pass all the way down from downtown. LeBron James slams. You know, Marv, I haven't seen a slam like that since 1969. The guy did a triple backflip, went right into the rim. I thought he was going to fall through the net. After he did it, he ate a hot dog. It was insane. I've never seen anything like that in my entire life. Are you kidding me? I was at a synchronized swimming event the other night. It was insanity. They were all swapping and swooping around. It was something unbelievable. I was looking at it like all legs and arms. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get it in. Let's get that intro bumping and running. Bring that music down for a second. I'm so excited right now. I can't hold it. I can't contain it. Let's get it, everybody. Let's get it. Let's get that intro going. That intro is mean and clean. I love you all. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to everybody here. That intro is so boss. How could you not like that intro? I'm here in sunny Florida. I have to bring it to you like this. I was in the sun all day. I'm tanned. I'm ready to go. I'm in my summer shirt. I feel like it's summer again. I'm in the Northeast. We're getting ready for our winter times. I should not be doing this. I was in the water with my daughter. I was body surfing like all day. It was unbelievable. I got to tell you, we hit our gains today. I was live this morning at 5 a.m. I hit more gains and more on my vacation than most people do on a working Monday in the charts. Let's break it down. I actually need my real glasses for this. Let's take off these. Let's stop having games. But God bless each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's break down the charts. Let's get the music back up and running. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's do what we do every single day here, and let's rock out. God bless you all. I appreciate you all. Yeah. Let's jump on into the chart, shall we? Let's bring up the music just a little bit. Bring up my mic just a tad there. Bang, bang, bang. How's the music? How's that going on? All right, let's bring it in. Let's get into the live screen. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's break it down and talk about it. First thing I saw was possible hidden bullish divergence on the 15-minute before I left, right? And I was looking for a long, but we kind of came lower. It didn't play out like I wanted it to. You know, we came a little lower. We also had a 786 retracement there from this wick to this wick, but we would break that and go lower. So what we can do, though, is we can extend this fib right off the bat, right? And we are somewhat at a 618, 786 retracement here from this one to this one and coming back down. I'm going to break it down. Are we going to fall out of this? Are we going to push forward? Let's talk about it. I'll show you the trade that I did open. I think it's in the negative. So that's a trade we didn't hit finally. I mean, we hit so many. At one point, it was up. It's down $31, though. I'm scared, guys. I lost a lot of money tonight. My whole portfolio is in the tubes. I got wrecked. I lost $30. I'm freaking out. I lost the trade, everyone. But honestly, it's not like me to lose a trade, so I am freaking out a little bit. I don't know how to lose. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on. Can you guys teach me how to lose? I got to go to another channel to do that? Oh, okay. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for jumping on. And we'll break it down, and we'll talk about it. And we'll see if my original idea is still in play, or am I to have to tweak what I saw before? Do we have a shoulder, head, and shoulder here? Are we coming to the downside? What's happening? How do I got to look at it? And we're going to do that. We're going to look at both sides. We're going to stay open-minded, and we're going to get to the brass tacks. Now, things have changed since this morning, period. This morning, we had a blast to the upside. I sold my trade. Did you sell your trade? Hey, Sam, I love you. I'll be back in the trading group shortly. I've been low on funds and not got back in. Hope you're doing well, and your daughter gets better soon. Shout out to Kyra Vello. You know what? This morning, she walked to the pool with me while I got on the jacuzzi, and she sat with me. And she said, my one ear feels a little better. Then she said, now I feel a little better. And next thing you know, everything starts. And, it was just amazing. And then by the end of the day, she was in the water with the kids. She met a family. She was swimming with this girl. She was in the water for like 2 hours with some other family. My little baby met a family. My baby likes to find families, leave us, and just sit with them. And then they look around, and we just watch from afar, and we kind of wave, and we're like, you can babysit her if you want. But she attached herself to some woman. My wife talked to her. She was a newlywed, and she was like, oh, I can't wait to have my next kid, so I would love to. So she was practicing, I guess, with our kid. So she watched our kid for like an hour while we sat on but my wife was always watching, But my kids they're so social, man. They like to just go out and meet people. Insane. Have a big sip of the water. The water is so filtered here in all these hotels, and it tastes amazing. I did fill this up because I know I don't have enough water. So I got myself a little Pyrex thing full of water. This is going to be good. Because I'm probably going to drink all this water. I drink a lot of water on the stream. I drink a lot of water in general. It keeps you looking healthy. It keeps you looking fresh. It keeps you looking young. If you want to know the key to looking young, I'm 40 years old. My neighbor saw me the other day at a store, and he said, you are a young-looking 40-year-old, man. I never guessed you were 40 years old. He's like, I thought you were 34. I was like, man, maybe you're just being nice. Maybe he was being nice. I don't know. Am I a young-looking 40 or am I an old-looking 40? You guys tell me. You guys could be the judge. You know what I mean? And most of you guys are dudes. You don't want to tell me what I look like. But, just in age-wise. You know what I mean? We still get carded. GF Burke, my man. I'm a father of 3, soon to be 4. We lost one of the twins, but I would love to be a part of the team. Anything you need help with, email us, cryptolifers@gmail.com, or go into cryptolifer.com. Go to cryptolifer.com and go to the support tab and just send us a message. Say, hey, I think I could help out. I think you're missing this. I think you're doing that. I think I could add this. And, you know, let's see if we can bring you in to the team. You know what I mean? It's all in the eyes, right? It's all in the eyes, man. It's all in the eyes. But, yo, go to support. But please go to support. Lifer is my family. God bless Hulk Algoram. We love you. Thank you. Aging in reverse, Lifer. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm glad she's getting better, bro. Prayers. Dude, I look younger than I did 2 years ago on the stream. No lie. If you have any questions about your 99 membership course or registrant, CryptoLifer.com, contact us. Yes, just go to here to support. Hit that support button, and we will have you ready to go. I'm like, wait. Is my channel not? Hold on. I'm always worried about the... Oh, I think I pressed something here. Sorry. I pressed the number button or something. Now my support's not working. Oh, no, contact, sorry. It's a down window that I have to click on. I don't even know my own website. I don't go to it enough. But put your name in here, your email. Can you have a website, guys? I was a Joe Schmo 10 years ago, working a night shift. Now I got a website. I am blown away as much as you are by this fascinating life that's happening. And it's just an amazing time to be alive. And that's why every single day I can't believe it. 33K breakout imminent on Dorkel. 5X TP hold for 2,000 potential. Wow, amazing. Sounds cool. Oof. Much love to you, man. Today, Junior. Today, Junior. Breakout imminent. All right, now we gotta, that's shilling. Delete that. He will be deleted. Hide user on this channel. Oof, you're gone, man. We can't have that shilling going on. I was faster than the mods. All right. I was faster than the mods. I gotta bring the music down a little bit for me, but I'll bring it back up a little bit for you. All right. Every day you get me going by reminding myself not to fear failure, but to fear not living. Amen. Dude, the biggest risk you could take in life is not taking a risk at all. It's so much riskier. You got to go for it. It's waiting out there. There's a beautiful world waiting out for you on the other side, but you need to push through the fear or you're not going to get there. I'm telling you right now. All right, let's break it down. Let's talk about it. Let's have some fun. Saturday night, I'm sorry for the lateness. If you are here, I'm really happy. Every day, you get me going. Shout out to Jamal Antonio. We love you, man. Thanks, broski. Yo, just saying good night, everyone. Movie night with the family. Shout out to John Connor. We love you. And we have a super chat in here from Crypto Frankie Poo, 1999. God bless Lifer. And the 99 wins all the time in the 99. Blessed. Amen. Joker NYC, thanks for all you do, Lifer. Can we check out Hex ripping to the upside? Do you see anything in the charts that showed this move coming? Let's take a look at Hex. Master Friend loves Hex. He was all over it. Nailed it. Shout out to my man, Master Friend. We'll take a look at that when we're done with Bitcoin. Hex will be the first thing that we jump into. Thank you so much. That's actually really a good challenge for me. We're going to look at some things, and we're going to see if there's something. There probably was a bullish divergence on the daily. Definitely, in my humble opinion. These things just happen the way they're supposed to happen. It's so weird, but, you know. All right. Let's have some fun. Let's take a look at the weekly chart for Bitcoin and talk about where we're at and kind of what happened today and how we saw it. I called that long this morning, and we nailed it. Shout out to the lifers that jumped into the long with me. It was absolutely breathtaking to see that happen. Last night, we made gains, too. If you took the long with me last night, just a small little pump of the 1 minute. We would come back down after that, but I would take gains. And so my last night trade played out. This morning's trade played out. And then I opened up a trade at like 5 in the afternoon, which I probably shouldn't have on my way out with my family. But I said, you know what? I'm doing so good that I can risk half of the last profit I made to see where this could go in case Bitcoin does go parabolic. So I just wanted to kind of leave a runner. God forbid, if I lose $50, I lose $50, but at least I had something on the table. That's how I felt about it today. So I took a shot. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean every time I'm 100% right. It doesn't mean I'm going to nail it. Lately I've been about 90%. We've been hitting basically everything we call. It's been pretty nuts. But again, am I lucky or is just preparation meets opportunity? And if you show up every single day, like if I show up every day and I put out a trade 7 days a week and I'm a 70% hitter, then that means like in the month, more than 20 days, you're going to see me hit gains. You know what I mean? And we hit gains, I think it's pretty nuts. Anyway, who cares? Enough about me. You guys know more about it than I do. You guys could tell the story better than I could. I don't like talking about myself. I'd rather you guys tell people what's going on. And you really do. By word of mouth, so many people join the group. So many people find out. Sam, I deal with suppression and your energy, spirit, and outlook is very uplifting. Brett Perbals, I dealt with depression for years. Can you believe that? And now I'm uplifting people in depression. So let inspire you. I dealt with depression for years. I worked a night shift, and then I would spend days in my apartment doing this, just dreaming of life. What am I going to do with my life one day? I don't know. Maybe I'll roll another one. And you know what? Nothing really happened. I just kept doing the same things over and over again. And eventually I said, what's going to happen to my life if I keep doing this? I said, I got to make a change. And I was so smart, and I'd have ideas, but those ideas would only last for 2-3 weeks. And then I'd go back to my nonsense. And I'd done this, and I knew I had so much potential, and I had so much going for me. I just had to push through. Thank you so much for the super chats. They're lighting it up tonight. You people are amazing. Thank you for gifting the memberships. Vitality B gifting 5 memberships. It's been a while since someone did that. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you, man. You're blessed. Thanks to you, I started to believe in God again. You're amazing, man. Keep it going. Shout out to Professor Alakar, man. Dude, how could God not exist if this channel isn't doing what it's doing? How could God not exist? You know what I mean? Shout out to Crypto Bear Baker in the house. Yep. Everyone thinks I'm some nerd that's never done anything wrong in my life. Dude, I had problems. I had a lot of problems. I broke down one of my stories recently. I probably won't bring it up now, but on one of my lives, I told you guys something serious that happened to me. All right? Real serious. All right? So, is that a Casper address right there? Pretty cool. 33 Kumud. Funny. Hey, Sam, check a possible cup and handle on the 7-minute. I saw that. I was going to talk about it. It's funny. I do see it. It's a rising cup and handle. I see it. We're going to get to it in a second. Shout out to David. Much love to the lifers. David, a.k.a. DK, man. We love you, Dave. God bless you and yours, man. Thank you for being here. So happy that night of all that nonsense, you were ducking down in that freaking little toll booth, man. I still can't believe that. God bless you, brother. Shout out to you, lifer. You're a real one. Live streaming on a family trip. No other YouTuber is dedicated as you, man, because you guys I have the most dedicated group, though. You know why no YouTubers dedicated as me? Because I don't think YouTubers have the community I have. I just don't think they have it. You know, I haven't seen it. There's some people out there that have pretty strong communities. That's ridiculous for me to say, but the passion you guys show and the drive you guys show and the community. I remember I used to go on ATB, right? And I used to go on ATB with channels that had 400,000 subscribers, 1 million. I'm not going to mention, but 1 million subscribers. And you guys would bombard the chat to the point where I would get way more love. Honestly, you guys made big channels insecure. You guys did. Big channels hated on me because they were like, why is this guy getting 500 people to say his name? I got 1 million subscribers and I can get 4 people to say my name. What's going on here? You guys sent ripples through the industry. You know that? People started watching us. They were like, what's up with this lifer guy? How come he only has 25,000 subs, but his team is like, he's got like 1,000 orangutans wherever he goes. And then every show I went on, all the features I went on, every time, you guys, lifer. I would take a picture of the comment. I mean, we would just, if there was 1,000 comments, 800 of them, lifer. 500 of them, lifer. You guys did this. You guys created me to be this dedicated because you gave so much to my cause. You gave so much to what I did. I decided, man, I'm going to keep moving. This is a movement. And this thing is moving, and I guess I started it, and I'm going to keep it moving. So you guys keep saying you're the most dedicated lifer. You're the most dedicated. You guys are the most dedicated. You girls, you ladies and gentlemen, you lifers, and you're all from around the world. We ask you guys. We got people from Nicaragua. We got people from Madagascar. We got people from China. We got people from every single continent in the globe. We got people in Alaska. We got people down in Chile. We got people in New York City. We got people in Los Angeles. We got people in Texas, Florida, Ohio. You name a state, we got lifers. Honolulu. I fly into cities. People say, I'm going to pick you up, lifer. I go places. People wave. Hey, lifer, let me come meet you in St. Pete. It's unbelievable, the community I've created, and it's you. It's each and every one of you. So I stay so dedicated to you all. That's why I stay dedicated to each and every one of you. Shout out to the channel sponsors that stay dedicated to us. Shout out to ITrust Capital. God bless ITrust Capital. We love you. We appreciate you. And you know what? You guys are amazing, and we really appreciate your sponsorship. ITrust Capital is a great place to go to get your Roth IRA going. IRA or Roth IRA. And thank you for all these beautiful people jumping on in today, getting memberships. I really, really appreciate it. But if you go to ITrust Capital, right, which, funny, usually it comes up, but I don't know, Bernie Browse is being funny right now. But ITrust Capital, number one, great marketing and a great product, honestly. You know, I do like the colors of the website, and but it's a great product. The thing what I found, when I first dealt with them, I had no idea they were going to have the coins they have. I was like, they'll have Bitcoin, Ethereum. No, guys, they have Polygon, Chainlink, Polkadot. They even have Chiliz, all right? They even have Gala. They even have Quant. They have coins you would never believe, and you can buy and sell these coins inside of your Roth IRA tax-free. I mean, that's insane. Now, I'm not saying I put every single thing in a Roth IRA, but I might put like a Bitcoin or two in there and just let it cook. You know what I mean? So this is just something you may want to take into consideration one day. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. You know, reach out to your CPA and find out what happens here. But they're the most regulated crypto IRA in the game. And you also have gold and silver in there. So shout out to ITrust Capital. We really appreciate your sponsorship. It means the world to me. If you guys feel that you want to look into the long term, use my link for ITrust Capital. I would greatly appreciate it. They do support the channel in a major way, and I would love to keep that relationship going. So help me keep that relationship going and jump on into ITrust Capital today if you like to. All right. Also, BingX. We had made a new relationship with BingX because you can trade the S&P and Forex there, and I want you not to have to jump around. You can make some crypto gains, then make some gold gains, then make some S&P gains from Forex gains, and have some fun here trading with the world's top traders. And also, you got some benefits that you only have through my link on BingX. So shout out to the BingX. We appreciate you. And the best sponsor of all, me, CryptoLifer.com. I'm my own sponsor, baby. And that's what I love about this channel. The biggest sponsor of this channel is me. I'm like a politician that doesn't take money from everybody else. I get to spread my message because my biggest sponsor is me. You get it? Shout out to everybody here on the live. And that's another reason why you should trust this channel, because you know where the message is coming from. All right, let's take a look here at this resistance for Bitcoin. That was the clear resistance at 29,300, really. We broke above it. 29.3 is now a strong area that we could use as support. Like, we have busted through this area. See where this weekly candle is closed right here? We'll call it 29,350. How's that? As long as we close a weekly candle above this resistance, I'm a happy man. I was a happy man if we closed the candle above the 200 SMA and above the 2,080 level. But we surpassed that, and we went over through this resistance too. Unbelievable. So, I mean, we started with just, can you get above 28,080? That was where I started. These two candles here when the week began. And then we came, we couldn't, we played, and then boom, we solidified it. It's while I was on vacation too, so I don't even realize it. I was traveling while all this happened. You know, I wasn't in my home, just kind of, and like, you know, MACD is about to cross. The weekly still has momentum. I see more coming. This weekly closes green, and it starts a massive move. That's a bullish engulfing candle. You can put that inside. That's a very big deal above a 200 SMA. I told you when you get above the 200 SMA, it is the beginning of the bull run. It is the beginning of the bull run. Let me show you what happened the last time we got above a 200 SMA on any asset in the world, right? Not just Bitcoin, on any asset in the world. Let's go to a weekly here. Let's delete my all-time history index stuff here that I was playing with the other day. And let's take a look at Bitcoin in its entirety. In the bull run, when we finally got out. Now, we usually don't even break the 200, actually. We just come to it. This time, we actually broke it pretty nicely. It's very rare. There we broke it. Usually just tap on it. But the fact that you get back above it, boom. Let me show you it on the Dow Jones, because the Dow Jones, you probably have broken it on the weekly a few times. Right here. The second you got back above and you closed, look, one, let me show you this. This is a deadly signal, everyone. I shouldn't say this. It's actually a lively signal. It's the most amazing signal ever. But the second you got above the 200 SMA, you closed 1, 2, 3, one came down 3. But once you got this candle closed above, you were gone. That was the beginning of a massive rally. Also, I have every single October ever for the last 15 years here since 2010, right? Almost for 13 years. And you can see, had you bought in October, in the money the next year by 2011. You bought in October, in the money. In the money, in the money, in the money. This one, you would have went down, but you would have been back pretty much higher than the buy-in, right? And this one was just magnanimous in 2000 and what was that, 2016 to 17? What a move. Another one, this one took the dip. That was the pandemic. Oh, no, that wasn't. We had a dip. But look, this was the pandemic, and had you bought here in October, came all the way down. By next October, I'm sorry, I missed the line there, you were actually basically back at break even. At one point, you were actually up. So despite the biggest fallback in markets and the nastiest dip ever where everyone was freaked out, they printed so much money back up that it didn't matter. They bounced the price right back up with the money printing. This should have went further down, but they printed so much money, it can't. If you keep printing money, assets can't go down in price. Don't you get it? Everyone thinks inflation is one way, but it's actually the opposite. You keep printing money, assets cannot go down in price. And wow, we have more people watching tonight than almost any other Saturday night in the last few weeks. 459 souls, 227 likes. I guess later is better, huh? Should I go later on Saturday night? Is 8 o'clock not good because everyone's with the kids? They put the kids to bed, right? Then they want to jump on 9, 10 o'clock. Maybe I got to push Saturday night stream further up. What do you guys think? You tell me. I don't know. Some nights I am pretty tired on a Saturday because I spend the whole day with the fam. We called this bullish divergence here, remember, on the S&P, but it was the same on the Dow Jones, and this thing would get a beautiful move to the upside. But the thing I want to show you is once we got above that 200 SMA, right there, we were gone. Right there, massive rally. See another place, did we ever lose it before too? And that's the Dow back in 1985. That's all we're getting. But even, yeah, look here, when we lost it back in 1970, back in 1975, the Dow was lost in the 200 SMA. We got back above it. We played with it, but you can see getting above it is just the beginning of massive bull runs. Massive, massive bull runs. All right? I hope I kind of solidified that for you so you know I'm not just like blowing smoke up your wahoo. I'm showing you the real deal here. I'm showing you this is what happens. Look, when Tesla dipped below the 200 SMA on the weekly, bear market special, Adam and Eve double bottom, got above there. Look, the second and weekly candle, we're in this right now. Bitcoin is doing this right now. Look. See this? Look, I'll make it look identical almost. Look. It's a weekly. Bitcoin is making a huge candle above the 200 SMA. All right? Remember, a lot of inefficiencies may not, like, look, let's see if there's an inefficiency that didn't get filled. No, it was all right. But look, this inefficiency never got filled for Tesla. You can't bet on every inefficiency filling. They don't fill every time. You see? It was a huge one there. It did not get filled. You see that? They do get filled more often than not at certain times. That's why Master Friend says time is most important. Remember that. Time. What does he mean when he says that? He means the time you're actually entering the chart. Time first. Is it London? Is it Asia? Is it New York? What are you doing? Do you understand the concepts of liquidity? Do you know when the M1 and M2 money supply rumble? Why do they rumble? What's happening? There's so much going on in the world of finance that I could teach you every single day here. Not only am I a technical analyst. And look, tight moving averages. Move to the upside. I mean, it's just amazing. Anyway, getting above the 200 SMA is a big deal on the weekly. Tesla was right there, and that was the beginning of Tesla's massive rally. This could be the beginning of a massive rally for Bitcoin. Like seriously, like I hope you stacked enough when I was screaming to get into the fear down here. Remember when I was screaming we were going to 19K fast because we had the gap in the VRVP? Remember when I showed you this cup and handle back in here? One of the only YouTubers to show the cup and handle? I think some people grabbed it from me after I showed it, but you know what I'm saying. Look, previous resistance became support. We were gone with the double bottom W to the upside. I mean, this has been amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. And Bitcoin actually struggling right now. I may cut off my trade. I may have been cut off already. $39, guys. I'm freaking out. I'm losing hard. I'm buried. I'm so buried right now. I'm so embarrassed. I lost it all. I got wrecked. I got so wrecked right now. So horrible. Anyway, the weekly looks bullish. It's continuing to the upside. I don't see why it won't make 2 to 3 more big green candles before it starts to settle down. It's looking very, very bullish. All right. Let's take a look at our 3-day chart, which, also has a little more momentum to the upside. Didn't even cross the dotted line yet on the RSI. Usually you're going to get across that dotted line before you start to kind of fool to the down, slip to the downside. One thing I have to talk about that I brought up since August, because I started here, then we kind of twisted it, but that's swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down on the RSI tells me that we would had hidden bullish divergence and get a beautiful move to the upside. We got that move to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. This has been an absolute pleasure to watch for Bitcoin, and it's been absolutely amazing. That's hidden bullish. I called it out for you guys. I talked about it here, and I went over it every single day. Today, I still bring it up. I bring it up every day since I saw it, and I still bring it up every day because I don't want you to miss this again in your life later on when you can see this happening, all right? And I told you we were going to make a high above this high. It's telling me we're going to break these highs. That's what hidden bullish divergence tells you. It seems unlikely at first, and at the time, everyone's bearish and it's all down in the dumps, but that's how hidden bullish works, and that's why they call it hidden bullish. Only the eye, the person that can see the hidden eye can see that. Like, it's hidden from the masses. You know how many masses never saw that? And that's good. We don't want the masses to see this because we want to liquidate. We want them to go after all the masses. Sorry to be, and we want to be able to take our trades. I want to help them out. I want to help as many people as I can, but we gotta, it's to learn TA is not a given. Not everyone's gonna get it. Unless they put in the work every single day. Like, I believe everyone can get it, but they got to put in the work. Let's talk about another really bullish sign here for Bitcoin. All right. Like simple. And I want to keep it simple. That's a beautiful W, is it not? Period, right? W's break up. Oh, my finger. Yo, what about STARL? This thing will not stop mooning. Like, what is going on with this thing? I put it out down here. This thing just continues to flip to the upside. Then I put it out in this little flag. This thing is out of control. Absolutely out of control. Parabolico. Like, it is up huge. I put out the call for STARL in my trading group right there in this little flag. This thing is just this is insane what it's been doing. And remember, I read all about it for you guys and talked about it. I'm sorry, my finger slipped, but 351%. But my finger did slip. That's why we moved off of Bitcoin. I'm sorry. Let me get back to Bitcoin. Anyway. All right. Is it not loading my load? I thought we did this on the weekly already on all-time history index. Did I not save my nonsense here? What chart was I on, everyone? I'm tired. It's Sunday. Was I on? I'm pretty sure I was on the all-time history index. Let's duplicate and go back to the Binance chart though, because I may not have been. Tesla taking a nasty dump. Look at that M pattern. If Tesla loses the 200 SMA there, you're going to see a nasty move to the downside on that weekly. Be careful for that. Losing and gaining the 200 SMA is a big deal. All right. All right, here we back on Binance. All right. So look, this is a W for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the measured move of where we're likely to go. And you would take the length of the neckline to the head and put it here on a line, and you would get to 36,989, just shy of 37K. All right. So I just want to put that out there. That's your measured move. Also, look at how fast we gapped. We're going to gap up really fast. When you go down somewhere really quick, they call it a smooth move. Then you can get a smooth move right back to the upside. Look at that. Why do you think we went up so fast here? And then once we get through here, boom. So I see a big move coming for Bitcoin. I would not be surprised if we see 36,000 within a week. You know what I mean? Maybe even less. All right. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not telling you what's going to happen. I'm just telling you I wouldn't be surprised. All right. We're going to take it day by day. Tomorrow morning, the next day, like we do every single time. I'll be back at 7 in the morning tomorrow. 9 hours from now, I'll be back again. And we're going to be talking about what I went over tonight for Bitcoin. And I do have to eat my trade. My trade did not play out so far. It's down, as you can see. At one point, it was in the green slightly, very slightly. But right now, we are down a beautiful $38.83, 4.7%. And I got wrecked, man. I got wrecked. All right, let's keep going and look at Bitcoin into the smaller Tim frames. I said Tim frames. Yes, I did. Let's take a look here at the 3-day chart, which we were on after we kind of got through that weekly idea. The 3-day, it got really close here, came back up. And when it got really there, I said, man, if we lose this 21, we're going to test the 200. And that's when I'm going to get bearish. We never did that. We ended up just getting a blast. Bit of a cup with a handle there. This is where I called this move on the 4-hour time frame, which we're going to get into in a second. But I pulled the fib, and that was a 786. I called this exact bottom entry. I did. I have it on. I have like 500 people that would swear on it, and I can show you the chart and the timestamp Discord, and I can teach you how I found that 786 retracement. So, and I've been using the 786 for years. 786, 706, or the golden pocket, depending on kind of how things work. Look, the 22 hours about to get a golden cross. Even though we're high on the stochastics RSI, it looks like we're going to get some type of sideways behavior before we get a massive move to the upside. So the daily looks very bullish to me. 21 crosses. I'm looking for something like this. We may pump again, but I'm looking for something like this. I'm just looking for a flag here. If in the next week we can just go like this, the 21 can cross the 200, and then we can touch price action, and then we got ourselves a blast. So I'm looking at something like this on the daily time frame, and this would take us all the way up to 32,376. This would then break the high of, and the hidden bullish divergence would eventually play out. Remember, I kept telling you too that we were likely going to break out of the rising wedge and make some type of parabolic move. Man, I've been hitting these moves. I called this pump out, right? We called this little flag. This is the flag I called too. Remember, I'll show you on the 4-hour time frame, but this has been amazing. So I'm looking for the daily to go sideways. Remember this call on the flag for Bitcoin? 4-hour time frame looked like it was going to rip low stochastics, and the 4 hours been ripping ever since. This is a bullet. See, this is what I want you to see. This is something that starts to happen only when things get out of control. And I'm telling you right now, I'm very good at watching these things, and this is insane. So look, bear with me real quick. You're low, you come up. Stochastics are low, you come up. Stochastics want to curve down. What happens? Price curves back down. Stochastics curve back up. Price curves back up. You get resistance. Stochastics say no way. Price says no way. You come back down. Look, they move together, right? You move up. Now, I've been studying price and stochastics now for like 6 years on and off, and like 5 years every day, and then 4 years every single day on the live, consistently 1,000 days straight. So I know way more about the stochastics, RSI, and price than probably your average trader. Like, I know way more about the charts than most of your traders because I do it every single day. Even guys that have been trading for 15 years, they might, in the last 2 years, they might have taken some time off. So like, you're as good. This is just like the gym. You go to the gym every day, you're big. The second you take 6-7 months off, you got to go back to get that movement. I don't care if you've been doing it for 20 years. Because I've been so consistent, I'm in the pocket. Because I'm in the pocket, I'm so consistent. The only reason I'm consistent is because the only reason I hit the gains all the time and, I do a lot of good calls is because I'm here every single day. Consistency breeds success in everything in life. It's that simple. So find something, be consistent at it. Success is going to come your way. People are going to respect you. People went up to me at the party I was at, and so many people were like, man, I respect you, and I respect your work ethic, and that meant a lot to me. The head of the party, multimillionaire, looked at me, he said, Gary Cardone, dude, he looked at me and he said, man, every single morning I read your grateful posts, and you have so much gratitude. He's like, you make me want to go for more gratitude every day, man. He's like, I like that. I can go with that. I really feel that. And he looked me dead in the face, and man, it made me feel good. I was like, man, that's why I do. That's why I live in gratitude every single day, because gratitude is the answer. Gratitude is the abundance. Anyway, so look, stochastics come on down, right? Price came up. Stochastics came up. Look, stochastics go down. Price went sideways. That's when I knew something was brewing, and they were going to get a pump, because price action should follow stochastics, but all of a sudden they went sideways, and previous resistance became support. SR flipping. 21-day moving average, low stochastic, lack of bearish momentum on the MACD. All right, falling volume with falling price. You're losing volume. You're losing sellers. Where are the sellers going if you're losing them? Where? How can you keep going down if you're losing the volume? The volume is visually showing you that you're losing people that wanted to sell. Here there was a lot. Now they're just, where are they? The bulls are taking over. You're getting a reversal. You can call that falling volume, falling price, stochastics. Even this was just about to peak above the yellow line first. There was a lot of indications we were going to get a move to the upside. The MACD had a very small histogram, which told me there was lack of bearish momentum on the MACD. That's something that I look for all the time for a massive pump to the upside. So I called this pump for you nicely on the 4-hour. It was actually a cup and handle. And I actually sent it to my Telegram because I knew that it would get lost in the Discord a bit. And so I ended up sending it to my Telegram, which I'm going to look at real quick here. Where is this Telegram? Yeah, I sent it to me and my wife's Telegram account. And just here it is right here. I'll click the link on it. And you can see the day I posted this to the Telegram account was October 13th. October 13th, I posted it when I was talking to my wife right here on October 13th. Right there at 12:38, something like that. And that was October 13th, you know what I mean? So anyway, yeah. Just understanding that idea, unbelievable. So, bang, right? And look at the link of what it looked like. Sorry, it was Solana. Forgive me. Solana looked similar, though. Now I'm messing up, but I did put the link to this. I just want to show you the cup and handle that I posted. Now I feel funny because I'm tired, I guess. But look, now I got to go find it. But anyway, I posted Bitcoin in a cup and handle on this 4-hour time frame before it happened because I'm Sammy Cup and Handy, and it made sense to me. This is a monster trade we all made in the trading group. I was long on this. It was a beautiful move to the upside, right? Now I want to show you, look, the stochastics have reset to the downside while price went up. That's insane. That never happens. See that? Price going up while stochastics went down. Imagine getting into a long when the stochastics were up and then winning. It's not supposed to happen, but it did. We called this trade this morning, and we pumped to the upside. I sold at 30,001, and this thing would go all the way to 30,700. Like, it went even higher than I even assumed. Insane. And then 8 hours ago, it would start to kind of fall to the downside at about 2 p.m., right? I was in the trade early in the morning. On that spike, I sold off, or maybe one of these bigger candles. I sold off. Oh, yeah, this candle somewhere. Actually, I think it did go up, and when it came back down, I sold because I was at dinner at breakfast, and I didn't see it, you know. And my take profit was a lot higher than that, so that's why, you know, my trade was in limbo for that moment in time. So here's the deal. I mean, I see the daily pulling back, right, because it's too far from the 21, but we're in a very bullish scenario here. Things can get extremely out of control extremely fast here. I just want you to know. When Bitcoin goes, it goes like unlike any other asset in the world. It is like a stampede of bulls. It's just insane what it does. So again, we still have some bearish divvy. I gotcha. But you will start defying bearish divvy at one point when things just get completely out of control. So here's the deal. It looks to me like we're doing something like this. Now, we could just be going parabolic. I'm open-minded to that, but it seems like we're starting to lose the channel. If we do go parabolic, this is the length of the pole that we will hit to the upside. The 4-hour is suggesting that this is very possible, and we may continue at 31.9 by tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to stick to my long. No reason to close my long right now. It's $825 at 11x. It's not huge. It's down $41. I'm either going to get stopped out or I'm going to continue. Previous resistance is support. It's a bit of a double bottom there that could hold. And again, we're going to get back to that smaller time frame for you guys in a second. So I see the 21 curving up. Very bullish sign for a parabolic move. If this can continue to touch price action, and if price action can stay inside this little up channel until the 21 can touch it, very likely we're going to get a pump to the upside. If you start to lose it and come close to here, then we're going to make this flag. So I'm going to keep both of these open, and then I'm going to delete one. If basically price action crosses this line and we get in here, I'm going to delete these two. If price action starts to fall through here and come down, I'm going to delete these two and then keep that flag on. And when that flag hits, I'm going to hit. So either one I'm looking at for a possible move, right? We either aggressively get in when we're a little more sideways and closer to the 21 up here, or we wait for this to go sideways and the 21 to kiss price and we get in there. Both of those are going to be my entry points. See, that's the thing. My entry points are based off the chart, not based on what I want or I think. And they're going to give it to me when I want it. You know, or when, I'm going to wait for one of them. And when I get one of them, I'm going to take them. I don't know which one I'm going to get, but I'm going to take. I know both of them are good. See, this is trading. Trading is just like chess. You have to have 100 different ideas. Not 100, but a few. And the more ideas you can make about what your opponent's going to do, he can move the horse that space into that space and then put my bishop in, basically in odds, right? Okay. Or he could do a castle and rook over there and move his he could move his king over with his rook. Oh, that would place his rook over there. What do I do then? Oh, now his rook has a path to my queen. I got to watch out. That could put me in check. Move the pawn in front of the queen. I'm all set, right? Okay, if he does that now, and then try to see all the moves that he could make, 5 or 10 of them while you're waiting, if you can, and then the second he makes one, you have to throw out all the other 15 that you worked on, and then get back to brass tacks. Same thing as trading. People don't want to do that work. They think it's just this easy, no. You got to put in some work, and then you got to, have a few different scenarios, and then be ready to handle the scenario when it comes. It's a lot of planning, and all your trades should be planned out. Like every trade should be planned out. You should know exactly, even if it's a fast trade that I see real quick, I'm still going over years of planning that I've seen that trade before. It's fitting a parameter, it's fitting a structure, and then I'm going to take that structure to the upside, right? So this is what I see happening for the 4-hour time frame. I like that we're getting oversold, but we went up. That's insane. That only happens that hasn't happened in a long time. I can show you where it happened before in massive bull runs. Like right now, look. If we go to one that we really ripped on the daily, you'll see stochastics going down while price action's flipping. And you'll be like, but how? That's not how it works. But that's how it does work, though. You know what I mean? So if you look at this really closely, right, and we dive in, you can see right here, when Bitcoin started to rip to the upside here, it came down, came up, and then look, here, it started to go down. Now, yes, it reset, but the overall trend is to the upside. And then here, you can even see here, right? Let's see here. It was one right here. This is the one that was insane. And this is how you knew the bull run was going on. And I've done this so many times that now I can tell you guys, I can identify these things that most people will never see. I put more time into different places in the charts uniquely than most of the world, so I can see things in my own unique style that most people can never see. Facts. These are facts. And I know them to be true. Casper looks a lot like this right now. See this type of pattern? Casper's in this pattern right now. Let me show you Casper. And I didn't even know I was going to bring up Casper right now. I'm just getting pattern recognition. And when I get pattern recognition, I got to bring it up. So we talked about Casper getting a move. You see it? It's in the same kind of triangle. It's very similar. Casper back to 5, man. I'm up big on Casper right now. You guys saw me pile into Casper at the right time yet again. Insane, right? I've been playing Casper like a fiddle. Now, I didn't get the perfect entry I wanted. I'll be honest. I waited. I was a little too prissy for my entries. I should have been a little more understanding, but I wanted perfection. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't get perfect, but you can get dang close. We take a look at Casper, right? KAS. And I'm here on MEXC. MEXC is the place to be, everybody. If you're not trading MEXC, I don't know what you're doing. Zero spot maker and taker fees. Either you're living under a rock or you're trading MEXC, baby. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to say, but please jump on in today to MEXC if you like paying no fees. If you want to pay fees, fine, go somewhere else. I mean, if that's, that's fine. You know, and again, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know. I can't tell you what fees you should and should not be paying. Wow. This is why I don't always see all the super chats. You get it? XDC if possible, Sammy. Shout out to D Shuffle. We love you. Thank you for jumping on in. So MEXC right here. Boom. Just want to make sure all these are right and not touching. Bang. So join the trading group, www.cryptolifer.com. Contact us if you have any questions at all of your membership or something you need to know. But join the 99 trading group. I'm telling you right now, it'll blow your mind. You can join our free server right now on Discord. And if you join our free server, what you're going to have access to is the testimonials of people that have had an amazing experience in my trading group. The testimonials are pouring in. So many people are writing them in the last few days. Last night, Crypto Lifer gave up the 200 4-hour sauce. This morning, here are the results. 25x. He banged on him, right, for 63%. Bang. He banged on this one for 190%. Long, 1 inch. Doing exactly what I taught him to do, learning how the charts work. 79% on bat. He figured it out. I gave him the sauce. I said, guys, keep this really simple. This was amazing. I've been a member of the Lifer community for over 2 years now, and I can't express how grateful I am for the Lifer and the team as well as the community. Had a chance to meet Sam at Bitcoin Miami this year while walking around the venue with my 3-year-old son. Sam is the same genuine, authentic person we all see on the streams, and the positive energy he resonates was palpable as we spoke. Not only was my trading improved since being a member, but my personal life is impacted. My dad and I had a strained relationship for years, and the ability to connect felt like it was dwindling. But after introducing my dad to the Lifer community and Lifer streams, we started speaking again multiple times a week to discuss what Sam taught that day or shared laughs from the moments on the live stream. Now my son watches the streams with me, and my pop still calls to talk about the trade of the day from Sam. 3 generations connected via the Lifer community. I am eternally grateful for Sam, his team, and the Lifer community. P.S. I recommend everyone that hasn't checked it out yet to attend Master Friends Leverage course as well as Crypto Lifer's trading course. It's the educational gift that keeps giving. Applied the tools taught in both courses last night and woke up to a pleasant surprise. Not only was he emotionally, like he got back better with his life, he patched things up with his dad. He felt like he was living a better life. He also made gains. Like it's one thing if we just blew positivity up all day. Oh yeah, it's great to be positive, but you got to make gains too. Like people got to learn, and we got to see that people are actually making gains. Like we can be the positive trip from trading group, yay! But like we got to make sure people know what they're doing. Please, if you're thinking about joining, do not hesitate. I'm going to write a paragraph as I have before how Sam is the greatest mentor could possibly imagine, which is true. I'm just going to show you the results. I do this constantly over and over again. 660% on 200x leverage, banged on him on his Binance futures trade too as well. I mean, so anyway, you can read this yourself. And then you can hit the gains on gains and see the gains we've made that week. What has happened in the last week or two? How many gains have we made? Immutable X for 10%, right? That took 6 days. 19. This one in 2 days already banged for 30%. Stack McChange had him beautifully. Aragon for 7%, right? Rune for 14%. MC, Merit Circle, I put out up 19%. Revo up 27%, right? NXRA up 12%. TRB, which is a beautiful trade. That thing is fun to trade. I'm actually going to look at that tonight. It might be revving up again. But anyway, you have access to that free stuff if you want to jump on in there. All right. You want the Bitcoin update? I got to show you some stuff first. All right. So remember, that's a big move coming. Caspa looks interesting to me, like it's about to blast. Look, we even had this little trade here. There was a flag. It broke to the upside. Caspa booming. If I were to sell my, all my Caspa now, banging up 14, I got $14,000 worth of Caspa. I still have less than I had though. I have 3, and I remember I piled in recently this week. I'd be up $1,000 on that trade, and again, it's only 14 grand, but I piled into Caspa to get back in. Pretty awesome, man. And I already swung trade Caspa for over like 8, 9. I can't even. Caspa's paid me very well. Half that bag that I have, actually like 9 grand of that bag is Casper. Like basically I made it trading Casper. So Casper has given me my bag from its own coin. I mean, so let's get back into the 1 hour now. So where's the 4 hour stand? Well, it's coming back to get reset and it's like looking pretty nice. Chance it breaks out parabolically tonight or it goes sideways in this flag. And I see both ways it breaking out. I see a stop loss below 29,337 as something that could possibly potentially hold us and not get hit for either of those, depending on how the scenario plays out. But again, I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing I say and do should be taken as such. Let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame, and right now the 1 hour really has hidden bullish too, like I've been discussing. I mean, you have the RSI wanting to point down. You have the price action pointing up. You only see this in treacherously insane uptrends where things are getting really, really crazy. Like you see strong hidden, you see strong movements with the stochastics resetting while the price action is not. Like you see a lot of this stuff. So look, we can make this. We can even make this right here like so. I mean, that's a beautiful flag that could pump. The 1 hour looks kind of interesting, doesn't it? So let me see if I can see something better here, because I don't want to scare you. I got a lot going on. I'm going to take away those 4 hour projections for now. We don't need them. Okay. And I'm the analyst your analyst watches. Remember, I'm the technical analyst your favorite technical analyst likes to watch. Trust me. Every technical analyst in the game loves my analysis, man. Telling you right now. If not, they just take a little peek because I've been so accurate. They're like, man, I gotta just check on what he's saying to see if it matches up with what I'm saying, because the man has just been pretty insane, right? Even someone wrote me today, one of my livers, he said, I can't believe it. It was a Crypto Bear Baker. Such a nice guy, and he always gives me good information. And cool, just wanted to make sure. Last night he sent me some info and he wanted to make sure he wasn't waking me up or something. And I was like, nah, man, you're the best. 11:20, you can always send me stuff. I love you. I love you, brother. I appreciate it, man. But cool, just wanted to make sure. I hope you're having a great vacation. You're straight doing work on your calls too, bro. It's wild how accurate your calls have been for the past 2 or 3 months. Great work, brother. I mean, I hear it from so many people. It's insane. So that's why I'm so dedicated to you guys. So look, I call these ascending cup and handles. So your weekly's strong. Your 3-day could continue. Your daily's a little tight, but these are ascending cup and handles. The cup is ascending to the upside. Looks like a double down move here for Bitcoin. So that's the next trade that I see happening. And again, it could dump all the way back down to the 200 SMA. However, the way the stochastics are setting, the way that's a hidden bullish, tells me no. Tells me this thing wants to continue to the upside and do damage, like damage cheese. So that's the new cheese that I'm coming out with next week, the damage cheese. No, I'm not yet, but I mean, I will. If anyone knows a good cheesemaker and they want to kind of work with me on a flavor and an idea, I'm willing to partner up. So I would like to come out with damage cheese, Sammy's. I actually want to do Sammy's lemonade, and I want to have blueberry lemonade, water lemonade. I love lemonade, and I know the sugary drinks, but maybe we can use agave or something. But I'd like to have flavored lemonades. That's what I want to be known for. Sam's flavored lemonades. And I want to have strawberry lemonade, watermelon lemonade, heck, lemon, lime lemonade, right? Lemon limeade, whatever it is, just blueberry lemonade, pomegranate lemonade, you name it, raspberry lemonade, banana lemonade. I mean, we just want to push the envelope, 20 different lemonade flavors. I love lemonade. I like lemons. So I'd like to, if anyone wants to partner with me and you know how to run the beverage industry, I'm looking for someone to partner up to help me make my damage cheese and my lemonade company. So let me know. Sam's Lemonade's coming out at a place near you. All right. And they're going to be made all naturally good, not too much sugar. I'm going to make them really, really healthy and good, the best I can. All right. Sam's naturally sweet, beautiful, flavored lemonade. So if anyone can help me with this dream, this is my next dream. I always looked up to Paul Newman. He had, the salad dressing. And actually met a guy, Bob Kraft, from, who knew a friend of mine in the racing industry. He linked up with Paul Newman, and they started racing together. A friend of mine knew these guys personally. I used to hang out with him in Connecticut, and he knew the whole story. He was the one, actually, Bob Kraft helped him figure out the story of the salad dressing. They were together one day, and they came up with salad dressing, and he was like, the salad dressing. And next thing you know, Newman's Own was created, right? Now they have Newman's Own lemonade, right? They even have some razzmatazz lemonades and stuff. Watch the pour. You can't pour like this. Hold up. Who here think they can outpour me? You can never outpour me. All right? No, I'm serious. I am a master pour artist. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? If you can pour like me, let's see if you can pour like me. Let's get this mic out the way for a split second here. It's Saturday night. I do fun stuff on a Saturday night. Don't complain. All right? All right? Little water on the seat, but we're all right. I have a towel from the beach here. I got a beach towel over there. Throw it over there. I knew I needed some secondary water situation going on here. I gotta have the Pyrex. I'm not cooking what you think with that Pyrex. Cooking that. Those rappers always talking about that Pyrex dish. Anyway, shout out to everybody here on the live. Horrible, right? Hey, I listened to too much of that nonsense growing up. So, not some of it was great. Now I Know is playing in the bathroom by Stephen Marley today in the restaurant. I love that song. So I see a possibly massive move for Bitcoin here. Previous resistance, bounce, bit of a double bottom. If we lose the level, we're going to drop nicely, possibly come down to here. But the chance, this is a rising, what I call an ascending cup and handle. Sorry, an ascending cup and handle. I'm back on track. So this is the next trade that I see happening. I wouldn't mind adding to my original trade here with another stop loss at about 29,634. So I think I'm going to do that. I believe I'm going to do that now. Let me take a look at my 15. My 15 minutes low is going to get me excited. My 7 minutes low, I'm going to get really excited. Oh, my 5 is low. And my 1 minute, if my 1 minute is also low, it's like it's the perfect place to enter. 1 minute isn't low yet. I could wait for the 1 minute to reset for my absolute lovely area of addition. But, at the same time, this could probably just come up and middle around. I'm not going to stress the 1 minute too much. Sometimes it can dump you, though, I'll be honest. But usually it's a Monday with a lot of volatility. You usually need a lot of volatility for the small time frames to take you out that hard. But again, it doesn't mean it's guaranteed. Ooh, let me see the 15 minute again. I want to see if I see a bullish divergence. I think I do. Oh my God, guys. I mean, that's a bullish divvy right there. Yes, it's a little slanted, but that's not as slanted as that. I'm in. I see bullish divergence. I see previous support and resistance. I like this trade. I would like to add to the trade. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the trade that I originally had in. All right. But then I'm going to rebuild my new trade. All right. I'm going to rebuild my new trade. So I'm going to delete everything, at least for now. The trade will still stay there. Okay. Right here, you see, with my stop loss down there. Below the SMA too, which is a good sign. All right. The 200 SMA. Let's see where the 200 SMA is on the 1 minute too. Did we just get above it? All right. We get above this, we are going to rip. So look for the 1 minute to get back above this yellow line. I could wait for that indication too as well, or I can just be pretty willy-nilly with it. Smart move would be to wait for the 1 hour to get the 1 minute to get back above the SMMA. If the 1 minute gets above there, that will give me but you know what? That's a whole $100 difference of an entry. And I kind of like what I just did on my analysis, and I like the shot that I could take here. So let's go to that 1 hour and see, just like I built it before, I'm going to build it again. All right. I want to delete order history so I don't have to see all these lines anymore. But you can see that I buy the bottoms and I sell the tops, and I buy the bottoms and I sell the tops. I mean, I've been doing it. You can see, instead of, you don't see red down here and green up here, that would mean I was doing the opposite. But you can see I'm buying down here and I'm selling up at these highs over and over again. Look at all my sells. Sell. You can tell I take profits because I'm always selling. You know what I mean? And very rare do you see a sell below my buy. It can happen, right? Anyway, let's continue to move through this chart here and talk about it. Let me break down what I'm about to do. It is 10:36 p.m. We've already been live for about an hour. I can't believe an hour went by with each and every one of you. It's been a really fun hour, I'll tell you that. I get a little anxiety on my way to the stream tonight. I don't like being late to you guys, but I also really needed that moment. I was with a very special person in my life. Honestly, they say don't mix business and pleasure and all that stuff, but I only really like to do business with people that I truly love and respect. If I don't love and respect you, it's really hard for me to do business with you. You know what I mean? Straight up. That's a serious thing. And the person I was with tonight, I'm not going to get too personal about it, because it's just, but the person I was with tonight, left a beautiful, warm feeling in my heart and made me feel like I was in the right place at the right time tonight. I'll be honest, and it felt so good. Even though my live stream was coming, that point in life, I felt like I wanted to extend that night. I actually wish I went for ice cream and hung out even more, but, the key is If you're listening out there, brother, I love you so much. You are such an amazing person. I found out even more about you tonight, and I am like, wow. Really blown away by the whole trip. Really happy our families got to meet each other. Really cool how it's all coming together, man. And I just, I can see and smell the future, and I'm super excited for what's going to happen. And it really was kind of a business dinner, too. I mean, it's always business, really, when you're grinding like me. Everything is business. Because my life is business. I'm a walking business, right? Everything I do is business. All right, so let's break this down. So we'd be entering somewhere here. Now, I still might get stopped out of my original trade. If that happens, I may add in, or I may... What's my risk right now? Let me see what my risk is. If I lose, how much am I going to lose? $92 right now, right? And I'm already down half. Do I want to risk more of my portfolio to shave down to like 110? You know, let's take a look why I would do that. Well, previous support of resistance is there, and I'm still below that line. And then we have resistance, and we hit it. So there's a chance this could hold. I love the divergence that I found on the 15-minute. It does suggest we could get a bounce. It's saying that this could be one of the key areas. Let's look at our 1 minute. Our 1 minute's going to take us a little lower as we wait it out. Now it's curving. And look, there's bullish divergence on the 1 minute. Last night, the bullish divergence on the 1 minute ended up becoming the bigger move. I'm telling you, I found bullish divergence on the 1 minute, and we would continue to pump. I'm getting in here on this bullish divergence on the 1. All right? I'm going to set up my trade back to the 1 hour and see how much time I take getting into my trades, my thought process, my idea. I'm not just stampeding in. It all has to make sense, or I'm not doing the trade. You get it? Like, it has to play out in the way that I'm looking for it to, there has to be some structure that I'm familiar with, a trade that I've traded before. So that's the key about having thousands of trades under your belt. I've pressed the buy button thousands of times in my life when it comes to trading, from the New York Stock Exchange, right, to trading the Toronto Stock Exchange. Many people, I'm one of the few people that can look you dead in the face and say, I traded the TSX. I opened up an account on the Toronto Stock Exchange. I was buying and selling gold mining companies, you know what I mean? Great Panther Limited. I was getting into all these, even other stuff too. Like, it was pretty insane. I speculated on one of the hurricanes that they would actually get a contract for this water company called STL, and then that thing would get the contract, and it eventually blew up. It was pretty insane. But anyway, let me get back to what I'm actually doing, which is trading instead of talking about the past. Let's take a look at 31,115. 31,153 is my target, and my stop loss trigger will be somewhere at 29,489. And I could take a hit. I might, but to risk $69 for $263, I think is a pretty good. I think I should double that. I should risk 120, 116 for $400. I love that. If this trade hits, it goes. If not, I'm going to lose about $200, and I can come back from a $6,600 portfolio and bounce easily back. So I'll lose about $200 if this trade doesn't go well tonight and I get slammed. And it could happen. It's a Saturday night. I'm being high risk right now. I suggest nobody trade as risky as me. You should find your own kind of situation. I'm also using some leverage here, right? So you can figure out kind of what you want. I could also up the leverage, put less, but I like this idea here, and I'm gonna yeah, I like this. This makes sense. And $1,000 Bitcoin move. Remember, as Bitcoin gets bigger and bigger, $1,000 Bitcoin move gets bigger and bigger. You see what I mean? It gets more obvious, the move that we can make. So now this is an $18,900 trade. How come sometimes it shows BTC and sometimes it shows USDT? I don't understand that. My network was slightly delayed. You can see that, right? But it still looks pretty good so far, so good. Network back to stable. We're all right. Ooh, I bumped that. Don't want to be bumping your water while you're... It will show both my trades. Now I have a take profit here and a take profit there. You know, it makes me want to kind of maybe raise this take profit. Can you raise take profits? Yeah, up a little bit. See how easy this is on MEXC? That's why I absolutely love MEXC. I can just drag my stop losses, drag my take profits. I can see everything visually. It's just a really well-run site. It's done way better than the other sites. It does, you know, it makes it easier to accomplish your goals when trading leverage, in my humble opinion. That's why I absolutely love MEXC. That's why we have the comment, which I didn't get to pin, but join the trading group right here. Pin this. Join MEXC today. I'm telling you right now, even if you're just a DCA guy and you don't even want to do it, you know, you don't even want to, I think DCA worldwide, if wherever you are in the world, if it works for you, I just think it's great. Zero spot maker and taker fees is just something I've never heard of. Unbelievable. So you can't beat that. So that's what I see for Bitcoin. I just gave you the trade. It took us about an hour. It usually does for me to kind of nestle into what I'm looking at. The trade is actually up slightly already, but it's very, very small. So I'm not going to brag. We're going to see what happens. And I didn't win the trade from this afternoon. I won the trade from this morning, but I didn't win this trade from this afternoon. But I took profits from this morning's trade already. So if you were in this morning's trade, we hit massive gains on a pump. Congratulations if you got into today's trade that I gave this morning at about 7 a.m. when I was live. That trade hit. So no one can say anything about you lifers, man. We nailed it. Hex, wow, a $28 super chat. I could have never cryptoed without you. Thank you. Hex, I could have never cryptoed without you. We love you, master friend. You're an amazing human individual. God bless you, brother. Let's take a look at Hex, Bond, Seller, and XDC, and we really appreciate it. Let's look at our fan funding, too, and see what's going on. Master friend, I love you, man. God has put us together for a reason, man. Some people are a little jealous. They're like, how come Master Friend gets to be up with Sammy so quick? You know what I mean? And you know what? And I don't want people to be jealous. And there could be some, but you have to remember, and I shouldn't even talk about any of that because it's all positive energy. But Master Friend, man, you put in so much work. And you were super loyal in a time where a lot of stuff could have happened, and you were awesome. So, you know what, man? God chose us to move together. We were put together. I truly believe that. Everyone in my life has been put there for a real good reason. And every one of you are being attracted to the energy for a real good reason. And so if you're in my life and if you're close to me and working with me, I'm telling you right now, you're destined for greatness. Great things are coming for you. I know for a fact. God bless you, Master Friend. God bless you, Birdman. God bless you, Joshua Jelowick, Sin Games, Tori. Can we look at Seller? He's always Tori, man. I love you, man. On the Seller since day one. And D-Shuffle for XDC. We're going to take a look at Bond. We're going to take a look at Hex. We're going to take a look at Seller and XDC for each and every one of you. And look, the trade did play out so far, and I can't pump Bitcoin. I was down 50. I'm down 39. I added into the trade. $1,700 at 11x leverage, $18,988 trade. Let's go. All right. And there we have it. And remember, I started trading leverage in March. It's not like I've been trading leverage my whole life. It's something that I've been adding. I'm a spot trader mainly that plays spot bags. So, you would assume that Casper would get here, come back down again, go up and down, and stay inside the channel. But had you got into the Casper call that I gave you days ago, you would have got at the bottom of the channel, and you're up already like I am for gains. Now, I'm only up 1,000 on 14, but, that ain't too bad, right? If you take a look at it, it's about 18%. That's absolutely phenomenal if you got in. I DCA'd, I may add a little more bag there, so I may not be as up as 8, but boom. Had you gotten to the trade when we put it out, you'd be up 18% right now for Casper. So it is what it is, but if you missed it, don't worry. There's other trades out there, and if your education makes sense to you and you can see what I can see, then this stuff will start to kind of pan out in ways you never thought possible. Okay? Let's take a look at our next super chat coming in at Hex. What was it about Hex that I could have seen differently that could have made the chart pump to the upside? Let's get back to the music here. I love this song. I don't know why. Playing some of the same music tonight. I'm keeping it low key. I hope you're all right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for the 448 people, 322 likes, $65 in chat revenue, 17 new members. You people are absolutely amazing people. Thank you so much for your dedication to my trading group and to what I do here every day on my live stream. I don't even know what I'm doing. What do I call this thing? People call it a podcast. How's your podcast doing over there? I'm like, it's really not a podcast, man. It's a live TV show, man. It's an entertaining television show. It's an intervision show. Oh, I just made a new word. Intervision. Internet vision, see? Oh my God, guys, it's intervision. It's not television anymore. It's intervision. I just did it. I did it. Everyone's going to say it from now on. Internet vision. Intervision. What can I say? I change it up. But how can we say television anymore? It's not telecine. We're doing it through digital. It's intervision now, man. That's what it is. That's a neologism, a new word, logo, coming from the Greek word meaning word, logo, the word. First there was the word. That's the first word in the Bible, right? First there was the word. What's the next line after that, everyone? First there was the word, then what? Then what? Who can answer this? First there was the word, then what? Then what? Someone's got to be able to answer this right now. First there was the word, then what? First there was the word, then what? And the word was God. Then the word was with God. Inner vision, baby. The light. I mean, what a beautiful world God gave us. Like he gave it, it's almost like someone that gives you all these amazing things. Bird, bird, bird is the word. John 1:1, vision, baby. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. Right? John 1:1, man. Isn't that crazy? I get goosebumps right now. Like, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. I spent plenty Sundays in the temple, and the Word was with God, and the Word was with God. Amen. Bird is the word. You guys stop Tweety Pie, man. I'm being serious, man. Haven't been here in a minute. Shout out to Corey Wise. God bless you for jumping on in. Love and Mexi. They allow up to 10 alerts per trading pair. Don't need TradingView subscription now. Unbelievable, man. God bless you, Sin Games. I love you for saying that. In the beginning, God created man. The sound and light of God, for sure. Love learning. We love you. I hope you're having a good week. I hope you're cheering yourself up. I hope things are looking up for you. We got more coming your way. More opportunities for you as you continue to grow with me. Everyone that sits, when I eat, everybody eats. When I eat, everyone on my team eats. That's it. That's key, man. When I eat, everybody eats. Period. If I'm eating good, you're eating good. God bless you all. Thanks for your time. Much love, Sammy. Shout out to a lot more crypto. I got a lot of crypto, but I need a lot more. I love this guy. He makes me feel good whenever he shows up, man. All of you do. I don't want people to be like, what about me? But everyone, you all are amazing. So listen, moving average got really tight and the 200 became the outlier. That's when you pump up to the 200 SMA. Also, look, I teach you about getting into longs the second you close a candle above the 200 SMA. Once this 22-hour candle closed, you're in there. That thing is gone. I'm telling you how important the 200 SMA is. It's unbelievable, all right? And Hex just gets a major move to the upside. Hex up actually huge. 231%. You know, and why is Hex up big? I'm going to tell you why in the last 1, 2, 3 days. Because SEC keeps beating, XRP keeps beating SEC, which makes people believe that Richard Hart will definitely beat the SEC too. He's a really smart dude, I'll be honest. And he has a lot of money for good lawyers. Also, a lot of the arguments they're using against Hex, they're probably using against XRP. So when XRP started to move, you had to think, who else is getting, and that's a speculative way to invest. You don't even need to know the charts. You could be like, well, if XRP is beating back SEC, then I should probably jump back into Hex because Hex is going to get a pump. I'm just saying, like, half of my trades, yes, I use TA, but 30% of them, I'm basically looking at the dynamic of the speculation, and I'm able to see, oh yeah, that's going to happen. And I don't second guess myself. You know, I'm not saying I made this trade. I was into other stuff. I like Hex. I got some pulse chain and all that stuff, and we'll see what happens. Now, was there a big bullish divergence on like a daily or something like that also told us we could get a bit of a push? I mean, this was flattening out. Well, this was very sharp. That told you had what's called exaggerated bullish div. That's exaggerated bullish div to me. It's supposed to be the other way around where this is flat, but I still call that it. But that's bullish divergence. And then it extended here as this went further up. And an uptrend, well, this definitely went, that's bullish divergence right there. So maybe the charts weren't unbelievable, but I keep teaching you, go to the 4-hour. Once you broke above the 200 SMA on the 4-hour, you opened a long, right? I teach you guys this stuff. It gives you the exact entry without his stop losses getting hit. Like last night, I said to my trading group, I said, delete everything on your chart. I said, go up to the indicators and type in MA, right? I said, grab a moving average, grab a simple moving average. I said, turn it to the 200, which is the yellow line. I said, go to the 4-hour. I said, when price gets above it, open up longs and just get paid. Like 80% of the time, you're going to get paid without getting your stop loss hit. This is and again, I can't tell you it's always going to happen, But this is an amazing way to trade. And then I'm a patterns guy, and people say, but patterns don't work, Sam. They always get messed up. No, people don't know how to trade patterns. Come on, man. That was your first move. Then you made another flag here. That was your second move. Length of this pole was the length of your next move. Like, this is just how it works. And now you're gone. Go to the smaller time frames, and you'll see the steps of a parabola starting to form. Then look, you see the symmetrical triangle here that I would have played. I just put everything that I can connect into a pattern, and it hits. So now what? 21's moving with price action. It's a good sign. If the 21 was further away, it would give us some worry signs here. 200 starting to move. You're starting the parabola, the steps of a parabola. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. What are the steps of a parabola? I'll show you. These are key insights that you get in my trading group all the time. I did spell Google, but they didn't care. And this is such a key, smart, this is an easy image to look at. But see this? Parabolic step-like formation. Base 1, base 2, base 3, base 4 to the upside. Sell point. At the end of the point of base 3, indicated by the X symbol. The stock could double in the shortest period of time. All right? Let's break that down and talk about hex in this idea. Base 1, base 2, base 3. Look at that. Hex can double in the most amount of time. It went from 7 cents all the way up to almost 11 cents, right? Here it went from 0.004 to 0.6, 30%. Here it almost really doubled, right? From this level, it went from 6 all the way to 11, but here it went from 8 all the way to 11. Yes, magical how it all worked out. I don't believe in God. I feel there was not. I don't believe in God. I feel that was not good at spelling, and they missed it. Oh, follow good. Weird, man. God bless you, man. You know what I worry about people that don't believe in God? You know why I worry about people that don't believe in God? They don't believe in the devil. And when you don't believe in the devil, he's got you by the hands, man. The devil exists. God does too. I'm telling you right now, they've existed for a long time. There's a reason why there's been books, and all throughout history, we've been balanced by these ideas. You are being pulled to do evil or good every single day of your life. You have a choice to be a taker or a giver. Which one are you going to be? Which one are you going to be? Are you going to chase material things and fall in love with it when you lose it? Or are you going to chase relationships, people? Are you going to help people better their lives every single day? Are you going to push positive energy every single day? You got to pick a side, man. You got to pick a side. All right? And you can't play in the middle, because in the middle ground, that's where the devil loves to play, baby. And I'm telling you right now, you can play in the middle all you want. I used to do it. It wasn't a fun life. I don't play in the middle no more. I play right in the center field, baby. I'm ready to rock. I'm playing nose tackle, man. I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? Player X, you clearly don't know about RH. It's all about positive energy. So true, Sam. But this one goes to 11. This live stream, I think you're saying. I don't really, but it's probably liquid. Richard Hart is spending all that hex in purses and high heels. So funny, right? Devil ain't nothing but a hater that wished he was the man. No country for him over here. Amen. What the devil does is, listen, God made us, fell in love with us. The angels were cool, except for one guy, Iblis. He said, why do you love him so much? He's not even that amazing. I'm so much better than him. And God said, because I created him. He's my Adam. He's special. I love him. And the angel wasn't happy with that. So he said, I'm going to do everything I can to destroy that angel for you and prove to you that angel is nothing and weak. And so the devil every day tries to take you down to defy God. He wants God to, he wants to make God think that he can turn God's creations to trash. And when you look outside, sometimes you do see people. There are bums in the street that have fallen to the wayside. There's people, there are homeless people in the street. I don't mean bums. That's a bad, but there's homeless people in the street that are struggling. There's people all over the world that are just going through some tough times, right? And some of them, they get into drugs and alcohol. The devil calls their name and their lives start to go down the tube. So I'm just going to say it again, man. The devil is here to make you look like a fool. That's what he's trying to do. He wants you to, mess up your family life. He wants you to lose the respect of your kids and your wife. Like, he wants you to fall off. He's preying on you every single day to fall down. That's why I pray to God every day. That's why I keep God close, because I know I'm a weak human that could fall down at any moment. And if God's with me, I have strength. And so with God and with prayer every day, I keep myself from falling into the wayside that I don't want to be falling into. All right? It's hard to blame people who don't believe in God, considering everything we're taught and all the programming is made specifically for that purpose, to convince people that God does not exist. Amen. My wife says it all the time. She sees exactly what you see. The devil is definitely a liar. Amen. That's how you know God is real, because evil doesn't exist. Because evil definitely exists. Amen. You Evan, right, bro? DNA science, etc. proves there is a God. God's name is written in our DNA, literally. The devil is definitely... I love y'all, man. Sam, met you in the Bitcoin conference in Miami. Nothing but good vibes while in your presence. Hope to see you soon at a conference this coming year. Crypto bots, we love you. Thank you for saying that. Feel that resistance every day. These streams just get better every day. Thinking that isn't possible. Love you so much, Sammy. You're such a blessing in my life. God just might be the expression of mathematics. Whatever God is, whatever the energy form that it is, there is a form, and it knows when you're doing good and it knows when you're doing bad. I can't explain that, but it does. So look for Hex just to stay above 0088. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Some 2 wicks there, but we'll wait for the 21-day moving average. And the stochastics are telling you that run is probably going to come to a little bit of a... But look for this. And this would be a key area that I'd be looking at to get back into Hex. Somewhere at about, maybe right above there. And we may come all the way back down. But somewhere between about 9.2 and 8.8 is an area I'm going to be looking at for Hex for a further move to the upside. It could just continue to. Smaller time frames may just rip. But it looks like we got some divergence. A little bit of a flag here on the 7. You could watch that. You could take a shot at that and see if you get the move, but you might just kind of roll forward. The 1 hour suggests that we are going to go to the downside. Maybe we double top here, make a bit of an M pattern, and then roll over. If you get above here, 11, look for a retest. If you can get breakout on the smaller time frame, look for the retest. And so if this breaks, so here's the deal. I'm either waiting to get down here in the channel, or if this breaks out, I'm waiting for that. So I would either get on that retest or down here when the 21 touches in the 1 hour time frame. Anything else is unacceptable to me when it comes to Hex. All right. All right, let's take a look at Bond. All right, and shout out to Birdman. We love you. Thank you so much for jumping on in, Birdman. You're the man, dude. You've been with me for a long time, man. I still remember the day that we had our one-on-one. I still remember the day, bro. I was so blown away that you put that much faith in me as you were changing your life to bring me into it, and I felt so honored. And to this day, I felt so honored. Like, it's been an amazing time. So Bond, an oldie but goodie, did get a beautiful bounce off of 269 and already has doubled without us even realizing it. And it doubled it doubled in 2 days. So Barnbridge, and this is an oldie but goodie we used to play a lot. I don't know if you remember, but Barnbridge, and I wish I wasn't, look at 786 retracement right near the 200 SMA. How could I have missed that, right? That hurts. Bond actually starting to rip again on the 4 hour time frame. But look at that. It came to the 786, a beautiful place to load up where you're likely going to win. The odds are just so in your favor that you're going to win on a 786. This has a huge move to the upside. Bond could continue up to 609. If you remember, we traded this. I actually made a huge trade on this. I put like $2,000 in this and made $2,000 overnight the last time. Sold it off somewhere here and have not looked at it since. Hold up. Yeah, I'm about to say, this thing was way back here when we traded it. Wow, so it's actually been doing something interesting. And I used to love this coin. It's funny, on the 12th, I didn't even pay attention. It went from 169 all the way up. It did a 6x while I wasn't paying attention. Wow, this coin just did a 6x in literally like a day and a half. Got sold off, came back up. It looks like it may continue to the upside now. It's so weird. So let's take a look at this 22-hour time frame that says it continued to pump. Now, the 4 hour doesn't look amazing. I'll give you that right off the bat. The 4 hour looks a little weird, but the 22 says I'm just getting started, and I could go on a massive rally to the upside. So I would watch this and either trade the 22 only with like a stop loss below 351. But again, whatever makes you happy, that's something I'm looking at. This looks like it could definitely continue to pump to 609. This is interesting. Thank you for putting this on the radar. I feel bad for missing this one. If I wasn't traveling, I felt like I would have been a little more focused on this puppy. But dang, man, Bond banging on him. Looks like it continue to go too. All right. What about DKA, that trade that you were looking at? What is it? D Cargo? What is this thing? All right, so on the 22 hour, it had a nice move, came up. It's struggling right now to the downside, but the 22 looks a little low. It's above the 200 SMA, which is a really good sign, right? Its daily just got back above the 200 SMA, which means it could pump pretty nicely. I don't love this market structure at all. Like some type of falling wedge. 4 hour looks like it may come down. It had momentum. Had momentum last night. So look, last night was Saturday night, right? So we were... No, last night was Friday night, forgive me. So Friday night right there. So I saw this as a flag, came back down, came back up. Basically a break even right now, but it's like sitting inside of this flag. Interesting. DACA, DKA. I'm not loving the structure. There is a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there. Let's take a look at if our 15 minutes aggressive, this thing could get a move. 15 minutes looking pretty good. Like it's going to bounce and then go sideways. This thing could go up to 3.6 from 3 cents. It's interesting, but you never know. Caspa, baby, back to 495.5. Looking like it's going to come back down here or even make shoulder, head. Look for the right shoulder for Casper to be made here. Look for that to be made, and it'll start making one of these, and then you're gone, baby, gone. If that comes back into the right shoulder, I'm going to grab more Casper as it is, all right? DCAing into Casper is the plan. That's what I'm going to be doing. And I just continuously buy BTC too, everyone. Like, I buy as many Bitcoins as possible. You know what I mean? As many BTC as humanly possible. So let's take a look here at Bitcoin, and I'll show you how I buy Bitcoin and why and what I'm doing. And again, don't do anything I do. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. These are things that I'm doing myself because I believe in the power of Bitcoin in the long term, all right? I buy a lot of Bitcoin on this channel. I think I buy more Bitcoin than anyone I've ever seen, honestly. Any YouTuber I've ever seen, you know? I guess they're afraid to buy Bitcoin a lot. I don't know what it is, but I'm always here buying Bitcoin almost every day. I'll buy another $500. And actually, whenever I go to be chintzy, I think about Michael Saylor doubling down, and I tell myself, like, he didn't go soft, bro. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't go soft, bro. Make it happen, you know? So then I'm like, all right, we'll make it 1,000 and stop playing games, you know? And there we go. We buy another $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, just continuously. Look, that was 4.5. Keeps adding to the bag. Did it go? Filled? No. Hold on. Didn't fill. What I'm going to do is just pay a little higher on the price for it. And then I'm going to look 1,200. I'm just going to get a little more greedy. Be greedy when other people are fearful, man. That's the key. And look, now it's 0.49 Bitcoin. I might as well just get that 0.01 now. And just put me up to, yeah, let me get to that half a Bitcoin. I might as well. There we go, a half a Bitcoin now. You know how many people will never have a half a Bitcoin in their lives? $13,000. Some people have it, but they'll just never have the guts to actually buy it. Some people don't believe in it. Some people have 10 times this money, but just don't think it's worth it. So you have to have the mentality and you have to have the capital. There's people with the capital, no mentality. There's people with the mentality, no capital. You need both. And not everyone has that at the right time, at the moment where it's a good positional entry. And so because of this, you have a lot of issues when it comes to, buying Bitcoin. Remember, if we lose this level and we come down here, I may just cancel the trade altogether before my stops even get off. I like to cut off trades sometimes. They just don't feel right to me. That's fine. I'd rather a small loss than a big worry later on that night. Like, this gets into $100, I'll probably cut it off. You know what I mean? I don't need to lose more than that. And again, I could mitigate, flip it open on another time frame, go into cross leverage, buy into it, watch it. You don't have to lose any trades. I choose to because I like my proper risk management. I have really good risk management, so it's okay for me to lose a trade here and there. That's the point. You know what I mean? I don't mind it. I actually encourage it because I know I'm trading. If I trade 7 days a week, I should lose a couple, at least. You know what I mean? If I'm losing a few trades and winning my trades, like, as long as I'm winning more than I'm losing, as long as my account is up bigger than it was, I'm in a good shape. Tell you what, man, this water at this apartment out of this filtered fridge is like really good. They have like an amazing filter. Bitcoin is struggling right now though. 836 just kind of falling off. But we'll see. Can't look at your trades either. Just let them play. We have a lot of up and down here that would be hard to rip through. Chance we really are going to get that move. The 15-minute looks interesting. Just got to have faith. Last few trades, too, that I opened, they were down a little bit for a while, but by the time I came back from somewhere or from the beach, they were up nicely. So I just kind of let these things play out the way they're supposed to play out. All right. XRD and oldie but goodie, back at 4 cents. I like XRD for a long-term hold. Quant could make a move. I'm going to look at comp in a second here, too. All right. And, yeah, so we got Casper, we got Hex, we got Bond, we got CELR. Let's take a look at CELR. Remember, last time we looked at CELR, wasn't it at the lowest it's ever been, right? It was like at a very low point. CELR on MEXC. Got a nice pump. So last time I looked at CELR, look, I was looking at it like this, in a giant cup and handle. See that? And it was bouncing on a point of control with some love there. I just thought about this coat I used to wear when I was like in my mid-20s. It was like this army looking coat. It's funny how like, just get these random, I get random memories sometimes out of nowhere. Like I remember being in a museum when I was like 13. You know, does that happen to you guys, or am I a weirdo? You know, I'll just get these memories like so detailed from back in the past, and so weird. So if we look at this closely, we got a bit of a cup and handle, man. We got a falling wedge, which a movement here on the RSI to the upside. Falling volume, you know, falling price, moving volume. That's a divergence. Says we should hold that low. We have a higher low here. And again, this is kind of that dinero banger. When you get pulled away for the 21, you pump up to the 200 SMA. If Bitcoin does well, go sideways, a lot of these coins are going to take that move. There's a gap in the VRVP here. The daily's pointing up. This looks like CELR is about to close the gap up to the 200 SMA. I would I would not be surprised if in a day or two you see CELR make a beautiful 31% gain to the upside here for CELR. XDC, if possible, we'll take a look at that D shuffle. And thank you for saying if possible. That's super nice of you giving me an out if I can't handle it. But no worries, I can. No, but I appreciate that. No one ever does that. Like, if possible, it would be nice. Everyone's always like, he didn't do what I asked. It's like, Jesus, man. So look, XDC, I've had this with stops below. Trade's been open for days. You know, still kind of sitting there. It hasn't lost. It hasn't hit the stop loss. Still looking good. I see no reason why this thing won't pump eventually. It's also connected to that whole XRP story a little bit with the ISO 222, which is the coins that are going to remake the new financial system. You know, that's the whole idea. Quant, right? XDC, XLM, Stellar Lumens, Hedera Hashgraph, and XRP. These are the main ones that are in this like document about like the new financial system. All right. So these are things that you want to be privy to if you want to be understanding kind of where we're going. All right. They're going to like put XRP on the gold standard or something. They have some plans, you know what I mean? And I'm not the only one that tells you this. Kevin Cage is into this. The digital asset investor is into this. I was a big XRP guy. I would only listen to XRP channels for a while because one of my best friends was XRP Muser. All he cared about was XRP all day long. He was just all about it. And so I kind of, grew on me a little bit. I'm kind of all over the place. I like all different coins. So I was never 100% XRP, but I own 10,000 USD worth of XRP. I just want to let everybody know that. I love my XRP army. Shout out to the XRP army. We love you guys. I consider myself a lieutenant in the army, ready to rock. God bless Brad Garlinghouse kicking the you-know-who in the teeth. I mean, he's the man. So look, we came down. We're pretty close to a 706, 786 retracement. If we dip down below, that would be beautiful. XDC looks like a go, but it's been low for a while in the Stokes, right? It's been playing games. Starting to round on out in the RSI. Lack of momentum. I don't see how this thing doesn't start to pick up some steam soon. There's a low, there's a high, there's a higher low. That's an uptrend. Can you put in a higher high? 105% gains coming for XDC. Still on the radar from when I last put it out. It might be getting closer and closer to the pump. All right, I think we got through all the super chats. Am I correct? We got Bond, we got CELR, we got XDC, we got Hex. And shout out to everyone that gave today. $27. Master Friend, are you kidding me, man? For $28, man? God bless you, brother. Thank you so much for the love. Crypto Frankie Poo for the 1990. Joker NYC. Professor Alucard. And to have you say that you're having a better relationship with your father, I mean, that you're starting to believe in God, I mean, God bless you, Professor Alucard. And all the people out there that have said I've done something positive for their life, I really can't, I'm super excited. I'm going to keep it positive every single day. All right. Patience, baby. Patience. That is teaching people a lot of patience. UNFI will look at it because it was about to blow. Then it kind of got us all like, is it going to go? And then it kind of sat and everyone just sat there like, yo, what are you doing? Are you going to make a pump or are you going to make a dump over here? What are you doing over here? Eh? Your name's UNFI is doing the same thing as XTC. We had it here. It came up. Nice pump. Came back down. Pump. The daily wants to pump hard to the upside. I do see how the 50's curving a little bit. We may get some sideways price action. Do we bounce off the 200 SMA? We're holding the 706. At least this is a key area. I saw this Adam and Eve double bottom, and then you got the flag here. Very likely this thing's going to pump to the upside. And look, previous resistance becomes new support. Right here where you wicked, you began that wick, but right there where those candles close is where we're bouncing off for UNFI. UNFI looks absolutely ready to rock. Like, this thing looks hot. Link, and please, thank you. God bless you all. Shout out to Vitality B. Thank you so much. A bit late to party, but hi to all the lifers. Shout out to Ron Spirits. Thank you. Positive vibes only. That's a good song, GNR. Every person has their own journey. Amen. Hey, the mob off voice over here. Hey, I told you 7 times, Bobby. If you can't do it, don't do it, huh? If you can't handle it, if you're going to throw up every time you chop a body up, huh? Then I got to clean up your throw up and the blood, man. Huh? Why don't you go back with your mommy, huh? We're going to saw it up. We're going to saw it up. Bitcoin. Every person has their own journey. Let's take a look at Link, all right? Get out of here over here. Forget about it. Forget about it. That's a fugazi. It's a fugazi, eh? Hey, what are you talking about over here? What part of New York are you from, huh? I lived in Queens for 19 years, all right? Don't tell me nothing. I did, though. I lived in New York City for 20 years of my life, huh? The 5 boroughs, they ate me alive over here. I shook hands with hundreds of thousands of people in my life. I have met more people than most people have met in their lives. I'm telling you right now, I have met so many people. I did sales jobs. I was a rapper on stage. I did so much in that big city, man. And I was hustling every single day. Look at my energy. You can only imagine. Every single day I was meeting. I shook my hands. I met a waiter. I met this. I met that. I met like 30, 40 people almost every single day in New York City. It was like, hey, my name's Sam. Nice to meet you. Hey, Nate. I can't tell you how many times I met someone and reached my hand out. And I know people. New York City, I knew of any city in the world, any of the big cities, you're going to know people. You're going to know more about people. The more interactions with people, the more you understand people in general. And I'm telling you right now, I am a people person, man, because New York City taught me so much about people. I smoke cigars. Jersey bread over here. Who are you, buddy, eh? Bada bing, bada boom over here. Hey, Brooklyn born. Sounds like a cabbie over here. Got the New Yorker vibes flowing. I just want to go over that way just to hear them talk. Have you ever been to the UK? You go up north energy, fast pace. Down south, we slow motion. Yo, you guys are, I'm telling you, I come here, guys, and I'm waiting for my check at I'm like, where is the waitress, man? Like in New York and Boston, it's like, come on. You guys are like, I'm going to bring that person their check in a little while. I'm going to go. The Uber drivers is like, whatever, though. You know, I'm in what they call Tampa, Miami Light. You know what I mean? That's what I met some people last night. They're like, we call Tampa Bay Miami Light. You know what I mean? You're right. Religion is almost manipulated to create diversity, but the heart of it all remains true. That's what I'm saying, man. And there was a time where the Jews and the Muslims and the Christians all lived together in peace. Even my wife, you know, who's Muslim, she says all people of the book should be revered, no matter, you know what I mean? Because they've read the book. And if you've read the book and you've heard the stories, you have compassion for fellow man. We hope, you know. You're right. Religion, yeah. Dude, it's true, Stack, man. Y'all move like, I don't know, man. On the upper New York City, it's ready. It's go, 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 baby. I worked out on the beach in front of people. They were watching me like, this guy's out of his mind. I'm Sikh. Don't forget about them. We love you too, brother. I don't know enough about the Sikhs, though, but I love you, man. Revelations 3:9. Don't just talk about it. Read it. Interesting. Sin Games. I'm going to start reading the Bible more and going to Bible study, man. The angel of the church in Sardis write this: the one who has the 7 spirits of God and the 7 stars says this: I know your works, and they have the reputation of being alive, but you are dead. Be watchful in the strength what is left, which is going to die, for I have not found your works complete in the sight of my God. Remember then how you accepted and heard it, and kept it, and repent. And if you are not watchful, I will come like a thief, and you will know at what hour I will come upon you. However, have a few people in Sardis who have not soiled their garments. They will walk with me dressed in white, because they are worthy. The victor will thus be dressed in white, and I will never erase his name from the book of life, but will acknowledge his name in the presence of my Father and his angels. Whoever has ears ought to hear what the Spirit says to the churches. Interesting. And we're back at 854, doing pretty good. Trade's actually, trade's not too shabby. There's a high likelihood I'm going to hit this trade because I hit a lot of my trades. So just by that alone, I know I'm likely to hit the trade. You should start an audiobook. KLV only. A human man should not add or take away words from the Bible. You should read up on Sikhs. You'll be amazed, I promise. Thank you. I will, man. John Schmuck. Thank you, man. John Schmuck. I love you, brother. I shouldn't laugh. That's probably your real name. That's got to be a tough real name in high school, though. Like, hey, Schmucky over there. Hey, Schmuck. Hey, Mr. Schmucky. No, I'm not doing it. I can only imagine what the kids did. My last name was Price. Hey, can I buy you? Hey, your name's Price. Can I buy you? Kids used to mess with my last name all the time. Can I buy you? I'd be like, leave me alone, man. You can't buy me because my last name's Price, man. Leave me alone. I'd be like, I'm priceless. My mom, I used to go to my mom one time because they did when I was real young and it hurt my feelings. My mom was like, you go back to school tomorrow and you tell them you are priceless. I was like, okay, Mom, that's what I'm going to do. You mother shucker. You guys are funny. Mother schmucker. Mother schmucker must... Mother schmucker must be proud. You guys are hilarious, man. I kind of want to triple down on this trade, man. But then I add to risk. I'm gonna add a little more to this, man. I'm gonna add a little more to my instinct, my trader instinct here. We'll turn it into a $5,000 trade with Levy, $2,100 at 11x long, right? And when Sammy doubles down, there's a reason why Sammy's doubling down. Do you think God is still holding BTC? Come on, guys. We're just joking around, man. He laughed. John, we love you, man. John, honestly, you're a blessing. You took it really cool. Like, you didn't get all catty and like bug out. You laughed with us. We love you, brother. You're one of us, man. I can't wait to meet you one day and shake your hand and I'll be like, my bad, Johnny. I love you, brother. But thank you so much, man. You're awesome. Like, you took it like a champ and like you let us have a laugh. And all right. Again, if anyone calls him schmuck, I will knock. No, I will knock you. I will knock on your door tomorrow and say, hey, don't do that. Get it? Oh my gosh. GF Burke, I have a girl's name. So do I. I know many girls named Sam. So there you go. You know what I mean? Smoking cigars and stacking Kadanas. Kadanas over here. How many Kadanas in a line? Which, speaking of which, you know what? I was talking to my buddy today who was all Cardano, heavy Cardano. And you know what? Let's grab a little more Cardano. Let's grab some more ADA. ADA's cheap right now. Oh my God. Years from now, you're going to wish you grabbed more Cardanis. I'm going to grab 848, take that even Steven off the table there. Pay a little bit more so I can get it done. You know what I mean? Just get it done, baby. I'm about getting it done. And I'll buy some more Cardano here. I already have a big old bag of Cardano. But now how much Cardano I got here? I got $5,000 more of Cardano. Why not? Why not? Add it to the table. 18,000 more Cardanos and I bought them all at like 25 cents. I said, why not? This is the cheapest price I'll ever get Cardano. I'm in, dude. I'm in. I am in. 18,000 ADA. Who's got more ADA than me? I've got ADA on a hardware wallet somewhere too, though. Schmuck in the mud, yo. You guys stop, yo. Stop. Don't make me. Just don't go. You guys are funny. Last time we used the egg, remember the egg thing? You guys went hard on the egg thing. Yo, Stag, man, why you gotta make me laugh like this, man? Not gonna lie, I was disappointed I couldn't find your live stream today while Bitcoin was on the move. I felt so alone raking in profits from a long position. I know, right? Sean, man, I love you, man. Hey, he's laughing hard. That's, you know what? We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you. Remember that? Usually it's the other way. We're not laughing with you. We're laughing at you. But no, we're laughing with you. We're not laughing at you at all, man. Hey, I wish my last name was Schmuck, so I could have been the life of the party tonight. You know what I mean? Got a 28K ADA goal to have 50K ADA. Okay. You want me to buy it right now? How much would 50K ADA get for me? 5,000 ADA. 50,000 ADA is a lot of money. Oh, no. Hold on. Yeah. So if I wanted to buy 50,000 ADA, 12 grand. What if I just pull the trigger right now and just boom, done, stash it? Dude, Cardano's going to $5, right? So that's a 20x right there. So my 5 grand is going to be 100 grand. And I got more Cardano. So and it's going to take 2.5, 3 years to turn 5 grand into 100. I'll take that all day long. 50 grand a year. Make what a school teacher makes on Cardano and hold it for 2 years. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to take financial advice. These are things that I'm thinking of doing. You got to figure out if it makes sense for you, okay? You can't just go watch a YouTube channel and be like, hey, I'm going to go do that. It's not a smart look. You got to do research. You got to get the education. What I can do for you is teach you technical analysis. I'm not a financial advisor. I won't ever go through your portfolio and help you balance. I'm never going to tell you, oh, buy this, do that. No way. We don't do that. And I'm really not into that. I'm into making you independent through technical analysis. I want you to find your way. I want you to find your balance. Okay. Do I cut off the trade? It's pretty sketchy tonight. There is some bearish div that I really probably should be paying more attention to. I had such a good night, man. It was an amazing night. Was there one more super chat that I had to get to? Didn't someone ask me about one more thing? Something's in my mind saying I got to go over something. Let me take a look. Chain link. That's what it was. I knew there was another one waiting for me there. I knew there was something hitting. My mind kept saying, ding, 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 ding. Someone asked you for something, you got to get done. Let's take a look at Chainlink here on MEXC. MEXC is the place to be, I'm telling you right now. Wow, Chainlink did a beautiful move to the upside out of the inverted cup and handle. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, blasting to the upside for Chainlink. Simple stuff, right? I mean, shoulder, head, and a shoulder for Chainlink to the upside, to the upside, to the upside, to the upside. Also was in a symmetrical triangle here, and it eventually broke to the upside out of the symmetrical. Bitcoin was in a similar symmetrical. You could even call this a cup with a handle. Cup and handles go straight up, like straight up. And people are loving their Chainlink. And honestly, Chainlink just broke through a key resistance to its next level of resistance here. Chainlink has to get through this. Once it gets over $10, it's gone. Honestly, someone posted a thing of Chainlink, and if you didn't realize, Chainlink really runs the industry on the back end. Like so many, I don't know if there's a project with more connections to other projects than Chainlink. It's like it's your connection to the outside world. But you're at this bigger range here. You got to break through this range. You're a little far away from the 21-day moving average on that daily as you pumped a little too hard there. All right, but it still could continue to the upside. Let's take a look at our 4-hour time frame. Tiny flags, 15. I'm going to use a smaller one. So honestly, I mean, there's a chance this market is starting to rally. You can see big boys starting to get pushed up. Large cap altcoins pumping 10% in a day. I mean, that's kind of like pre-bull market status. That's getting exciting. I mean, things are getting pretty crazy. I mean, 18% for Chainlink 18% in a day. That's very unlike Chainlink to go up 18% in one day. That was today. Look, from the 21st of October at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Chainlink is up huge. There was some news about Chainlink too. Was there some news with Chainlink? Let's take a look at the news right now. I got some news for you. Let's take a look at what's happening. Let's bring down that music and bump into the news. Bitcoin dominance hits its highest point in over 2 years. That tells you Bitcoin dominance is growing. More and more people are getting into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is stealing the show. Before a big bull run, Bitcoin steals the show. This will not delete. I don't know what's going on with this stuff. I'm getting this issue here where like I have to click it like 7 times, click on it, block, click on it, and then it finally disappears. Bitcoin's dominance is in the cryptocurrency market. All right. Hi, my name is Samuel James Price, and every single day I bring you the news on my YouTube channel. I'm the Crypto Lifer, and together we make the Crypto Lifer Show with the lifers who watch the show. It's an amazing experience and community, and I give you news in cryptocurrency, Web3, fintech, and more. Let's break down to see what's happening today in the world. Bitcoin dominance hits its highest point in over 2 years. That's a big deal, right? That's got to get you going. Bitcoin dominance in the crypto market has increased over 49%, marking its highest point in more than 2 years, according to blockchain's data. Bitcoin's dominance has experienced a steady rise, moving from approximately 38 at the start of the year to reach 48.5 on October 21st, marking the highest year. I have a higher Bitcoin dominance than that, to be honest, on my chart. On my Bitcoin dominance, I believe we're into the 54s. So I don't know why their level is lower than mine, but we'll figure that out, I guess, at another time. If I look at it, we're at 50. When were we at 54? I have a pretty good memory. 52.36. We went to a high of 52.73. But yeah, I remember us being well above 50 for Bitcoin dominance. And you can see Bitcoin dominance, we go over a lot on the channel, at least a few times a week, sometimes every single day. Last week or two, last week I didn't go over it as much because we're looking at the DXY. What we're looking for is for this to pull back on the daily, which it looks like it can, come back to the 21. This is a really good sign that we can get some altcoin action. So Bitcoin dominance comes, look, then it's going to cup and handle. Bitcoin goes sideways, and then we are going to the moon. Clearly, Bitcoin is going to somewhere at 56% in dominance. So that's going to continue, in my humble opinion. A new EIP aims to revamp the tokenized vault stamps for RWAs. If EIP 7540 passes, protocols that have asynchronous workflows can benefit from yield-bearing vaults. What does that mean? A new Ethereum improvement proposal, EIP, okay? So it's just a simple word of saying an Ethereum improvement proposal aims to introduce asynchronous deposit and redemption flows as an extension to existing ERC 204626 tokenized vault standard. ERC 204626 itself is a standard designed to introduce parameters for yield-bearing vaults. These vaults are smart contract platforms that execute strategies providing rewards for the token depositor. The standard, though, is designed to ensure the vaults are atomic, meaning that swaps have a deposit and redemption limit. Another way to explain atomic vaults would be all or nothing. If X happens, Y must happen at the same time. In an interview with Block Rewards, Assad Khan, a DeFi politician at Centrifuge, explains that with atomic transactions, a user who deposited something to lend immediately receives a token that represents what they share. EIP 7540, in instance, would ensure that asynchronous deposits and redemption flows are possible. Hey, that could add to DeFi just being quicker and better, and it's definitely good for Ethereum, and it's going to help Ethereum move faster, which is something that it desperately needs. Why crypto companies are flocking to Ireland ahead of MICA. Coinbase and Gemini have made the country one of its strategic locations 5 years after Ireland's government launched an innovation hub. Hey, I love it, man. Ireland continues to be an attractive destination for crypto companies, with Coinbase becoming the latest to bolster its presence there. Various companies in the segment have been expanding into European Union ahead of the implementation of the Markets in Crypto Assets regulation. Under MICA passed in April, crypto asset service providers that seek to serve EU clients must gain license from national authorities. The regulatory framework expects to go into effect for such entities at the end of 2024. Coinbase chose Ireland in its EU MiCA hub due to the country's supportive political environment for fintech companies and its globally respected regulator, the exchange said on Thursday. This is a good sign. I'm Irish. I like Ireland, my motherland. Good to see Ireland stepping up and making it a place. Maybe the U.S. could learn. There's a lot of Irish here. Maybe the U.S. could learn and kind of step their game up as well. Shout out to Matt Kelch for the $30 super chat. That's super nice of you to do. You didn't have to do that. Very, very nice of you. We really, really appreciate that. All super chats help us, grow the channel, invest back in the channel, maybe even help, help an employee, or someone that works for us. So there's just so many, a freelancer that we, But I'm shocked. Savage Trades. For what, man? Mark Passio and Jay Dreyer are two people who do a good job at breaking down. Okay. Super chats cleared. Shout out to GF Burke. Everyone. XNAAI. I'm in, baby. Oh, you found it. Nice. I'm so ready for the AI sector for crypto. PMP presale now. I'm so bullish. Interesting. Can you check OXT chart on the 8 hour? It's almost like it's a manipulated pump. Interesting. And there's Bitcoin starting to get a little bit of a move here at 29,859. I mean, I want to see this bullish div on the 1 minute start to play out. Last night, it was the move to get in on the 1 minute bullish div. Tonight, it may be the same. Last night, I found 1 minute bullish div, and it created a massive pump to the upside. And so, there's a chance that we get the same today. My trade's still down, but don't stress. 41. Down is good. Red can be good. Embrace the red. Get ready for your next move to the upside. Chainlink looks like it's going to continue to boom to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Chainlink at 1025 like later on tomorrow. This market's starting to get really bullish. It's starting to feel a lot different than it used to. We almost can't handle it because we were in the bear market for so long. It's like being in a relationship with a person that just keeps treating you like garbage, and the next day they come home with flowers. You're like just not used to it. You're like, I thought you were going to punch me in the face again. Anyway, I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I feel a really unique leaf in my life turning over recently. I feel more powerful than I've ever felt in my entire life. I feel stronger than I've ever felt, and I feel like such a mature man. I turned 40 this year. In 6 months I'm already 40 and a half. I'll be 41 now in 6 months. I cannot believe my first year in my 40s. I'll be 50 pretty fast, and I know how fast 50 is going to come for me. And so I'm planning for these next 9 years to be absolutely amazing. Amazing with my wife and kids. Amazing with each and every one of you. I'm going to mentor as many people as I can throughout the world. I'm going to help as many people as I can throughout the world. I'm going to give as much as I can. I'm going to spread love and positivity. And together, we're going to defy the devil, and we're going to spread God's love every single time. So everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Bitcoin doing pretty good at 867. Trade actually is up from when I got in the first one, you know what I mean? But we'll see because I had to add in and I was down already. But shout out to everybody here. I really, really appreciate you kicking it with me. Thank you. I'm sorry about the lateness tonight. I'm on vacation in St. Pete's with my family. We went to go see a group of people. Dinner ended a little late. They asked us to go to gelato, and I eventually had to say, like, no, I can't go to gelato. You know what I mean? Again, see, I have all three of these ready to go. If I hit this trade, I'll win 187 on one trade. I'll win 285 on another. And I'll win 414. So it'll be a nice one, man. I'll win like $800. My account will go from 6,800 all the way to 76. And I'll cross that $7,000 milestone. It'll be absolutely amazing. So, hey, and I'm only risking, I'm not risking too much to get there. So we'll see what happens. Shout out to everybody here. I love you all. And I could say that 100 times over. Have a great night. Be safe. And thank you so much for kicking it with the lifer. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another update. God bless. I was saying to this comment, I just have to bring out this comment here. He says, where was it? He said, I see Bitcoin dumping, let me see what he said here. He said, my wife, Joshua Jello, is funny. The charts are showing me a major dump is coming before the super cycle comes next year. We need to wait. I will know that because we'll lose the 200 SMA on the 4, then we'll lose it on the 3, and then we'll start to go towards it on the weekly, and then we will dump. You're thinking way too far ahead, in my humble opinion. Maybe you have some chart I don't know what you're doing, because I don't want to defy your awesome, sauceum, you genius code you might have going on that I don't. But I will tell you this. I will know probably before you if the dump is coming. Just keep watching me. I do it every 5 hours, and we're going to lose key levels. I'm going to know when we're going to dump. I think you're thinking way too far ahead. Take Bitcoin one day at a time. One day at a time. One day at a time. God bless.